Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Black 80.
Check 48's the mic. Here we go. Watch the ship.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second rounder from Penn State. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Strong right. Hey. We got three. Three down.
Snickers, 66.
6 guys.
Swirl.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Black 30.
48, Mike. You can't block me.
Hey, Snickers, now spin. Easy. Bang.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Blue 30.
You don't like the 48 right now. Let's go, D.
On Jack 16.
10. Watch out.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check curls.
Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Got it. Hey, 50. 50's a month. 50's a month.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
They'll run with Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you're feeding me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Come on, fellas.
Black 20.
There we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Blue 30, alert, Monday.
Man, I got you.
Switch 6-6, pull it high.
On second down, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Black 20. 50. Hey, alert.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They come up in an offset eye. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8. Take both of them.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful what the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Hey, Delta.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. They're a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here we go. Let's go. Double time. You got 3 down.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. To throw is Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
All right, now, 230.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Next block, next block.
Here's Sanders. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Set. 180.
48, come on. Watch the
77.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the
Cross.
Let's go. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Hey, orbit.
Kill.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Jackson, options out left. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Brown. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Nice 50.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Jackson. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger's had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October 2014 was kind to Big Ben. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. With it is Brown. Oh, what a move. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first scoring update now from Carolina. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Ready, ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point put through by Boswell. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready. Minus 50. Minus 50. Hey, time. Check.
Again, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football, so there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, exit. 48 Mike. You got alert. Hey, alert.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
39-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Come on, set. Come on, let's go.
Jackson, option right. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the
49 20.
Check 48's the mark. Push him back.
Staying on the ground with Samuels, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Steelers.
On first down, it's Samuels. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Samuels. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch the safety creep. 48 for Mike.
Double bump.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. All that, baby, all that. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Kill, kill, kill.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Slam, slam.
Snickers, 66. 77, 77.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking. Leave too much time on the clock.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Easy, easy.
On first down, it's Snell again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final minute as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
There he goes left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over? You stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So this one in the win column.